You're the God of the new thing. Here we're waiting for you now.
Hi, my name's James. I'm one of the pastors from Light and Life Church, and for the next few minutes I'd love to share with you just a short devotion from John chapter 14. It's in this passage that Jesus iconically says that I am the way, the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And he made me think about the times where I have seen something, but I've never really noticed it before until I've really seen it. So for example, just last year, I was looking to buy a new van. You know, you might be looking for a car, you might be looking for a wedding ring, you might be looking for an item of clothing or something like that, but I was looking for a van. And I didn't really know much about vans, and I didn't really know much about the models and the types of different things. And so I had to do my research. And as soon as I clocked eyes on the van that I wanted, every time that I was driving somewhere and I would see somebody else driving the same van. And then I'd see somebody else driving that van. And then somebody else and somebody else and somebody else. And before I knew it, I had no idea. I didn't understand. I didn't know about that type of van. But all of a sudden, because it's meaning something to me, I start to see it everywhere that I go. And you see, the disciples, before Jesus said this, they didn't know where he was going. They didn't understand the significance of what Jesus was about to do. And they even said that they want to see the Father because they wanted to see God himself. But Jesus is saying, if you've seen me, you've also seen the Father. And then he said as well, I am the way, the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And it was almost like that they've been seeing it the whole time. Like the van, they've always been on the roads. They've always been there. They've always been driving by. And like Jesus, they'd seen him. He'd always been there. But as Jesus explains this, that I am the way, it's like they've just become more alert, that they have discovered that Jesus is far more than what they thought he was. And I would imagine that everything that they understood from the scriptures in the Old Testament, in the Bible, is like seeing it on the roads. Every time that they look at it, they're like, there's Jesus, there's Jesus, there's Jesus, there's Jesus. And it would make all sense. It would come together and start connecting. And this is the joy that we have as Christians, is to understand just how important Jesus is. But we know that as we see Jesus, we see the Father, because the Father lives in him. The two are one. And with the Holy Spirit, we know that the three are one as the Trinity. Man, it blows your mind. And I'm sure that the disciples that were with Jesus at the time, they had that double take moment where they realized something so significant. And then from that point, they see it in a whole different context. So I want to encourage you, if you just see Jesus for who Jesus is, who you think he is, get that deeper understanding, because from there, you'll see him in a whole different light in every area of life as well.
It's a new thing.